Hello world! I am doing my first ever YouTube speed drawing, and I have no idea what I'm doing. But to start off, I'm drawing my parties, like my characters. No, what would I call them? I'm the DM, and my friends are the players. So my players' characters together. Yeah, so this is Irvin. He is a ranger, elf, about 70 years old, and I broke Photoshop there, yes. And he really likes his dragon toy, which he won at a fair. And that is Yoke. He is a human fighter who has a set of cards which he really, really likes. I had to make the beginning one of the main plot points sort of around his character, because he was just kind of being a bit of an annoying boy by trying to run away from the group. Well, not annoying, but he was making it challenging for me because he wanted to challenge me. That's Moose. He is an Akaokbra. I don't know how to say that. The Birdman. And he is very stupid. Bard. He's a bard, but he's very stupid. And he just thinks... I think he just thinks, he doesn't understand anything that's happening around him, because he's been in his own, Akaokbra village for, majority of his life, so he just kind of doesn't understand, if what he's doing is bad, or if he thought that the tiefling was a demon in the beginning, and just other stuff. And then this one I'm drawing right now is Uvarax. He's a tiefling druid. My friend has never played D&D before, so this is his first time, but he's doing a very good job, I think, for the first time ever. Role-playing, at least. And he's very sassy as his character, which is cool. And then one beside him that I didn't say anything about before is Ishvara. He's a Asmir paladin. He's very, like a Karen. A Kevin. He's a Kevin, but he got his wings clipped by an enemy in the beginning because he was being too righteous, but in the wrong way, and so his enemy person came and just clipped his wings. She didn't want to kill him, but she wanted to teach him a lesson, pretty much, and some revenge. So in this campaign, I thought of the world, the current politics, and all that situation. I did so much research before I even started this campaign. I listened to Critical Role, which I know now is kind of a meme, right? Where if you watch Critical Role, you will try to be Matt Mercer if you're the DM, that kind of thing. And then I watched XP to level 3, who did a lot of good homebrew rules, which I need to still implement and still figure out, because I'm still trying to figure out how battle works. And for some reason now, everyone doesn't really want to do battling as much. I think we've gone through 3 sessions and no one has done a battle, except for I introduced my dad and my sister. My dad played 2e D&D, so he went hard, and he was being a half elf, half orc carrot farmer who doesn't really know how to grow carrots, and his whole family grows rice. But he wanted to be a carrot farmer, so he's trying to grow carrots in a rice paddy field. If anyone knows what a rice paddy field is, it's really thin water, but it's it kind of drowns anything else except for rice. So he's trying to grow carrots in that, and then he has a bag of unlimited carrots. So he doesn't really need to grow carrots, but he's still doing it. And he killed a guard with his host Excalibur. My dad is pretty good at the whole thing. Everyone was kind of astonished about his how he played his character. He was also wearing a rice hat and stereotypical kind of rice farmer outfit, I'm gonna say. Yeah, he just wanted to play off the whole I'm Asian thing he does. So, oh yeah, I started coloring. But yeah, Yoke, the red one, kind of wanted to like stay away from the group, or like he wanted something that was personal gain kind of situation. So I was thinking if there is some character development which I can make for him in the beginning, so it would be not as like we'll give you money if you come with us, that kind of thing, right? So they go to the capital of this Ethel, and inside Ethel, the capital, Lilo, there is a revolutionary meeting that they attend, and the leader is a halfling called Laura, or Lorraine, I think for the long version. But Yoke, during the war, which happened 10 years ago, current day, there's a war that lasted 20 years between Ethel and Creatus, which are two neighboring countries, and their border was divided by a river called the River of Life, and it was magical and shit, but now they fucked it up. I shouldn't have said that word, but anyways, they messed it up, right? And now it's like a bog, and it's just kind of ruined. Anyways, he got injured, and a girl from Creatus, which is the enemy country, saved him. She was like half elf, half dwarf. Oh yeah, and Ethel, the country they're in, thinks that half-breeds are disgusting, like scum of the earth, you know, that kind of thing. So he got healed by that half elf, half dwarf, and he was very grateful. And then she had an adoptive sister, which was a halfling. And the Yoke and the half elf, half dwarf, I think her name was not Sarah, but it was Sasha, I think. They kind of had a thing in like the 7 days they were together, 5 days they were together, and he kind of played like this fatherly role to Laura. And but he had to leave. He decided he left to the back to his army area. Platoon? No, wait. The army camp. I don't know what it's called. Yeah. But yeah, he went back. He was given a fan by the half elf, half dwarf I forgot her name already, Sasha. And as like a loyalty test, they put him in as executioner. So he was executing people from Cretan people, left and right, and one of them was the half elf, half dwarf woman that saved him. So he had to kill her. And in the crowd, they made the halfling, the adoptive sister, watch. So obviously she is angry about the whole thing, but sorry if you hear my house, but she got turned into a comfort woman, which obviously no bueno. So they haven't seen each other for like 12 years, so she's moved on because she had so much shit, so many bad things happen to her. I'm trying not to swear, I'm sorry. So many bad things happened to her that she just had to move on, while Yoke couldn't. So there's a big contrast between the two, and I made them meet, and she's like the leader of this rebellion. And he was not so happy about it. Well, like his character was not so happy about it, that she's moved on pretty much, and he hasn't. Like she even said, like, you should make friends, they make you like they help you, right? And he's refusing this friendship from everyone else in the group, that they all are like friendly with each other except for Yoke. And Yoke and Moose, or the Birdman, are like friends, but I don't think Yoke is really like, he doesn't really think they're friends or something like this. But yeah, and now they're gonna try to apply to this King's Tournament, which I have been inspired by the Critical Role beginning campaign. They did this competition in the capital, I think. But instead of the monsters, they're gonna just fight other teams' adventurers. But yeah, so that's like the plot at the moment. I'm very happy how it's gone, because I'm just like I put so much effort into like how to make everyone's backstory like melt together, or like how to make them all, you know, work as a group. Like I legit made like the way they met wasn't tavern based. It was two of them were hired by different people to kill the same guy at once, and Ishvara, the Asmer, was protecting that guy, and then both Uvarax and Moose were kind of stupid and just kind of like wandered into the house. It was like, what's going on here? Yeah, and that's how they met. And then they killed him. Uvarax literally doesn't, I think my player is still a noob, so he doesn't know how much damage he can do. Like, he does a lot of damage. And he just kind of like, the guy was at 2 health, and he just does, I think it's Thunder Wave, and rolled a 20, and then rolled the highest one, which I think is a 1d8, so he rolled an 8 plus something else. Forgot what it was. But yeah, he like burnt him from the inside out. That was a ride. That was a wild ride. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, but I had to get inspiration for the wings because before they were kind of bad. But I got inspiration from the wings by Filibuster Frog. She does a lot of really, really nice drawings. And my house is doing creaks again. And I did the line work was inspired by Mavis Hall. She does a lot of music and some drawing. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking of like one point, if I'm continuing going to do this, is make little figures that she like Mavis Hall does these little figures when she talks that kind of like switches positions while she's talking. So I might want to do something similar to that. Maybe not, because that's a lot of effort and I do not know how to photo edit or video edit at all. Like, this is the first video I'm using Adobe Premiere to do this. So, like, I have no idea what I'm doing. The Critical Role animation I did though before, I used just Photoshop, and it was like a GIF format, which I learned in uni. So, oh yeah, thank you to my university for supplying me to all the Adobe products. Jesus Christ.
I needed this.
So yeah, I have no idea what to say now. I've literally told you everything about my campaign and most of the stuff. Oh man. But I'm actually really happy with how this drawing came out. It's cute. It's my background now. I never really thought of posting on YouTube because I just thought like there would be no one interested in what I do. Like, I thought the Critical Role animation I was gonna do would be like 2 or 3 views and that'll be it. But I guess not. So thank you for your support, guys. It gave me confidence actually to just see how much everyone liked it. There was like 4 dislikes. How dare you? But you know, it's not for everyone. Might even start streaming, but I don't know how effective that will be, so I might just stick to some YouTube and just occasionally do some animatics. Yeah, the animatics were kind of hard to wrap my head around because it was the first time I was doing it, so. And I did flowers, and I think this is the end of the video. I do a little bit of shade testing, and I decided not to do it because it's just too much. It made it look not cool. So, yeah. And the shading, and then it's gonna be finished. Thanks, guys, for subscribing. I know you're here just for Critical Role animation fan stuff, but yeah, I do other stuff too. So, and I think it's a good way for me to share to you guys what I actually do. I know some people don't use any other social medias, except for like YouTube and all that, so yeah, here it is. Thanks guys for watching. Hope you have a good day, and stay positive.